Hello. Hi, everybody.
Welcome.
Welcome to the JV Division Awards Assembly for our Dtasc 2020 Fall Virtual Festival. We're so glad you guys are here. My name is Bill Garrett. I'm the Executive Vice President for the organization.
And I'm Seth Cohen. I'm the president of Dtasc and very proud to be the president of Dtasc. This has been an exciting semester and an exciting new version of Dtasc. We're a 100-year-old festival, and this is our first time being fully online. And before the awards, we just want to take a moment to say to all of the students how proud we are of you, and thank you for all your hard work adapting in these difficult times. To all the teachers that have helped to make this festival happen, whether just working with their students or on our virtual festival committee or on the Dtasc board, the countless meetings and discussions over these last 7 months as we've planned and revised. And to you parents who are watching at home, thank you for supporting your students who are involved in theater, both on stage and as technicians, and continuing to support theater education in schools. We cannot exist without your support either. So thank you so much.
All right. Well, we have a great show for you this evening. The culmination of all their hard work in this awards assembly. So
Absolutely.
Here we go.
First up, we have Event 0, Tech Theater Design, Sets and Lights, and these are our finalists.
These are the mood boards for our designs. The one on the left is for the apartment for the nasty, interesting man.
Well, just by looking at the slide, you could probably tell that our presentation will be taking place in the 1920s. So these are some of the sketches that I had before for the underworld that I quickly sketched of ideas that we had, which I later changed because they didn't make as much sense. But I couldn't find any pictures of my ideas online, so this is why.
Due to her being overweight. Throughout the musical, we watch her and her friends she makes along the way fight against the racism and discrimination of the show, remaining positive and trying their best to one day dance in it.
We meet colorful personalities such as Penny Pinkleton, Tracy's best friend, Link Larkin, the star of the...
All right. Congratulations to our finalists there. And that means we have some award winners.
In second place for Event 0, Sets and Lights, we have School Code, BRX, Fullerton Union High School.
And our first place trophy winner is BHE Carson High School. Congratulations, Carson.
Congrats, Carson High. Now, normally at our festivals, we get to watch all of our first place winners, but because we're online, we don't get to do that for all of the categories, but we do get to watch the full presentations from our tech design winners. So here's Carson High's design.
Code BHE presents JV Sets and Lights for Hairspray, book by Mark O'Donnell and Thomas Meehan, music by Mark Shaman, lyrics by Scott Whitman and Mark Shaman. The information we are presenting is mainly derived from our notebook and concept paper, which has been submitted in a separate PDF.
Hairspray is a lighthearted musical comedy that takes place in the 60s, following Tracy Turnblad, a high schooler whose dreams of starring on the local teenage dance program, The Corny Collins Show. Upon auditioning, she is rejected due to her being overweight. Throughout the musical, we watch her and her friends she makes along the way fight against the racism and discrimination of the show, remaining positive and trying their best to one day dance in it.
We meet colorful personalities such as Penny Pinkleton, Tracy's best friend, Link Larkin, the star of The Corny Collins Show and Tracy's potential love interest, Seawee J. Stubbs, a dancer Tracy meets in detention and Penny's love interest, and Velma Von Tussle, the main antagonist and the host of the show.
The scenes we chose to design are Act 1, Scene 3, the audition, and Act 2, Scene 3, Tracy's jail cell and Penny's bedroom.
This is the design I created for Act 1, Scene 3. One of the things I wanted to keep in mind was capturing the colorful brightness and slight tackiness of the Corny Collins set. I also made sure to convey that this musical is being set in the 60s by incorporating many geometric shapes and designs that were commonly used during that era. I was inspired by the image on the right. I wanted to include shiny and glittery textures that reflected the 60s aesthetic. I also chose the color palette for my design with the same thing in mind, by researching popular colors during that time period, which were pop art-esque bright teals, pinks, oranges, yellows, etc. I also included 3 higher level stages upstage because I thought it'd make the dancers on the Corny Collins show look more organized and uncluttered. Lastly, to meet the script requirements, I made sure to include a long table to be the call table for auditions.
On this slide, as you can see, I have placed a photo of my beginning light sketch. This is what I will refer to in terms of lighting placement. Just to simplify, I have dedicated 3 main electrics, one on the stage left, one in the middle, and one on the stage right. Here I have labeled which are which, and throughout my talking about the placements, hopefully they will now become more clear. As the scene continues in our set, standard lights will be hung straight down from the electrics up above in order to project a fully lit stage. Once it comes time for a cue, such as someone entering the scene, the lights nearest to them will stay on, and the rest will dim to create the spotlight effect. This does occur a few times, for instance where Tracy and Penny enter the audition out of breath. That is one of the cues for Act 1, Scene 3. Now when it comes to LED light switches, here's my plan. What I have decided on doing is placing the LEDs either in the apron of the stage or figure out a way to hang them similarly to the main lights. The placement is just dependent on what creates a better look for the audience. But besides this factor, the color switches are most important with the LEDs. For the song, I Can Hear the Bells, I planned on changing the lights to light pink LEDs in order to emphasize the romanticism Tracy is showing. For the song Miss Baltimore Crabs, I planned on changing the lights to navy blue LEDs in order to create an evil mood. This is because of Velma and Amber shaming Tracy. It would help the audience better understand the plot. In the audition set, as you may have seen, there are black and white city skyscrapers in the background. Those are to resemble the old-time show setting. But to create those shapes, we decided to invest in a gobo, specifically that skyscraper shape. This gobo would most preferably be placed on one of the lights on the middle electric in order to prevent unevenness. When our cues end on both songs, the lights will quickly switch back from LEDs to the standard hanging lights.
For Act 2, Scene 3, Tracy's jail cell and Penny's bedroom, here's a set that I've designed. For this scene, I thought it'd be interesting to design because it includes a split stage. I made sure to research popular styles from the 60s when it came to designing Penny's bedroom. I decided to choose a floral pattern for Penny's bed because it was a pattern often used during that time period. I also thought it'd be fitting for Penny's modest household. I didn't want it to look like Penny herself decorated it to reflect how her mother has a lot of control over her. I looked at various retro lamps and stuck with a more toned-down, warmer palette while also maintaining the 60s vibe. For Tracy's jail cell, I wanted the cell to be something fairly simple to build. I included one brick-patterned wall that was surrounded by 3 fake jail cell walls. I imagined the brick-patterned wall could be just a wood plank we would paint, while the jail cell walls could be constructed using more wood planks for the walls to stand, PVC pipes, and metallic paint. I kept in mind how the lighting would come into play here to make the scene more effective.
Following in those footsteps, the lighting in this scene needed to help split the set and make it a 2-in-1 combo. How I decided to approach this is to put a spotlight on the main set for the part of the scene, then switch the spotlight to the other set when the location changes. This way, the set will be less of a hassle and we could easily change when needed. Other than this, most of the other work is spotlight work on certain cues throughout the scene to make sure the audience keeps their eyes on the section of the stage we are focusing on. Here's where the 3 main electrics I have dedicated specifically to this scene divide and begin to work individually. For example, if all of the actors are on the audience's left, most of the lights on the audience left electric will be used brightly, while the other 2 will be slightly dimmed or just be turned off. The same goes for the other side. This is how we will create a split set idea. One of the problems we ran into was the fact that the Roscoe Gobo we had selected for Act 1, Scene 3 did not have a price listed on the website. For this, we found a website that had stated a general price for gobos from Roscoe and decided to conclude that as our price estimate.
We were also having trouble deciding what was more important, the aesthetic or the cost. Because of my lack of experience dealing with designing a set, I was unsure of what I would be able to include and what not. At one point, I considered making Penny's bed in the scene Tracy's jail cell in Penny's bedroom into a table with a blanket and a pillow, or even just a chair Penny would be tied to. In the end, I realized we had enough money to work with and the bed returned to being an actual bed.
If I were ever to do this process again, I would definitely give myself more time to prepare everything and be ready. Not that I wasn't given enough time, I just wasn't sure about most things until the near end. I would also consider using more light just so the focus on some cues can be stronger and the stage overall brighter.
Some changes I'd also make a second time would probably be making the jail cell more rectangular so it resembles a cell more. Additionally, I'd like to research more into trends during the 1960s to make a more accurate set, as well as look into how to make nicer color schemes.
Out of the whole lighting plan, I am most proud of the change in lights throughout the sets. I believe I created a good setup, so it would be an easy transition between the LEDs and the original lights hanging from the electrics.
I believe one of my greatest accomplishments with designing the scenes was creating the sign for the Corny Collins show. I believed it well reflected the time period Hairspray was set in and looked pleasing in general.
All right. Congratulations. Great work.
Outstanding. That was a fantastic presentation.
All right. And that now takes us to event 2, graphics and publicity. Here are your finalists.
Hi, my name is Jaden, and I'm the production manager of the JV Tech team. This is our video for The Skins of Our Teeth. We hope that you enjoy.
Hi, I'm Bella, and I'm going to be talking about the concept we chose for the play The Skin of Our Teeth. The Skin of Our Teeth is a play about a family of 4 and their maid Sabina going through decades and having to survive catastrophes such as an ice age, a flood, and
Welcome. This is our Eurydice Junior Varsity Marketing and Publicity Project.
My name is Lucia Castrone.
And my name's Chris Arnold.
This is Eurydice by Sarah. Now, this is our table of contents. Slides 3 through 5 is our concept paper. Slide 6 is our starting ideas. Slide 7 through 12.
Wonderful. And our third place winner for event 2 is BTX Sherman Oaks Soses. Mr. Garrett, I think you're muted, sir.
Sorry about that. Second place, BRX Fullerton Union High School.
And first place for event 2, graphics and publicity, BZK Calabasas High School. Congratulations to Calabasas.
Here we go, Calabasas High School. And here is our winner from this category.
Hi, my name is Jaden, and I'm the production manager of the JV Tech team. This is our video for The Skins of Our Teeth. We hope that you enjoy.
Hi, I'm Bella, and I'm going to be talking about the concept we chose for the play The Skin of Our Teeth. The Skin of Our Teeth is a play about a family of 4 and their maid Sabina going through decades and having to survive catastrophes such as an ice age, a flood, and aftermaths of war. And even though that like they're going through all these terrible things, they still like have each other's back as a family. The characters of this play are Mr. and Mrs. Antrobus, their children Henry and Gladys Antrobus, and their maid Sabina. The concept that we chose was we were going to set the first act in 1960 New Jersey, 1970s New Orleans, and then 2038 New Jersey.
Jaden, and I'm going to be showing you guys the publicity plan sheet. So we will be looking at the different types of ways that we are going to be presenting and showing our viewers and everybody else in this world our show. So we have 2 different strategies that we're going to be using. We have the publicity tools and we have the marketing tools. So for our publicity tools, we have a performance or teaser at a show or at a mall, whatever we choose, and we can kind of do like a little teaser and do maybe a little performance to kind of get people to see it and be like, oh my god, I want to watch the rest, and then they'll come to our show. Next, we have the marketing tools, and in our marketing tools, we have our website, theskinsofOurteeth.global. We have a list of posters and flyers that we're going to show at school. We have an Instagram ad. We have a Facebook event page. We have advertisings, and we have announcements at schools. And lastly, we have an Instagram account page and hashtags that we will all be showing our show. And yeah, and our strategies total is $80.26.
Hello, I'm Deanna Koch, and we were in charge of creating a poster. For the poster, it was created from a variety of different ideas, not just from Mia and I, but from everyone on the team. The first idea was that we wanted to put the Antrobus family front and center with a disaster happening behind them. But then we thought about the title and thought that hanging by a thread would be a neat visual gag of the meaning of narrowly avoiding something, kind of like the skin of our teeth. First drew a sketch of Mr. Antrobus, and we decided then to make the poster very stylized and complex. Kind of like how the play is very complex, but on the surface seems like a simple concept. The positions of the characters were also taken into account on how close they were to Mr. Antrobus, the one holding onto the rope, and holding on to everyone else. So next we looked towards physical characteristics. We went for outfits that fit the time frame, but were also extensions of the characters' personalities. For example, Mrs. Antrobus is a housewife throughout the entirety of the play, so we put her in a white apron and a very classic 60s pattern dress, which we didn't do at first, you can see in the early colorings of the poster. The next step was to insert objects that were important to the characters, such as the wheel for Mr. Antrobus's inventive side, or the red tights worn by Gladys in the second act. The last part of visuals was the background, which was difficult for us. We ran through a few ideas and decided on a wasteland. We thought the nothingness and lack of civilization was a good constant throughout all the acts. Though the explosion is specific to the first act, the constant fear of falling into nothingness or dying was prominent throughout all of the acts. The grand finale was turning an image into a poster. We added a time and place, as well as a website where you could buy a ticket. The finished product is very in tune with the core messages of the play, and I, for one, am very happy with how it turned out.
Hi, my name is Ben, and I was in charge for the program part of this project. The first page is the cover, which includes the poster made by my teammates. It includes everything you need to know. Some examples are the person it was written by, the date, and the title of the play, which is The Skin of Our Teeth. The next is the credits, which explains who made the play, which was the producer, director, music producer, and so on. This also includes the scenes, which is Act 1, 2, and 3. The next page is the cast, which is all of the characters in the play and their corresponding actors. The next page is the crew, which is people who made the show possible by helping the actors go throughout it smoothly. And the last page is the sponsors, which explains all the tiers of sponsors you can be and the people in them. This is the program that I've made.
All right. Congratulations. Okay. That takes us to event 3, audition monologue. And here are our finalists.
Well, and how shall I receive him? In what figure shall I give his heart the first impression? There's a great deal in the first... Is that you? I'm sitting on our hill, which means I'm...
How I became king of the great expanding universe. Yes.
Well, you see, I was not always king of the great expanding universe. Take your hands off me. Go worship your Bacchus, but do not wipe your madness off on me.
So why doesn't Leonard come? Everyone can knew the property sold or not. This is such an impossible disaster. I don't know what to think. I'm bewildered. So that day after I turned 18, I kissed the fox goodbye and got on a bus for the big bad apple because I wanted to be a rocket. That's good.
You silly boy, of course. Why, we have been engaged for the last 3 months. Yes, it'll be exactly 3 months on. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of pressures, a lot of forces that conspire to keep us down. Gravity is the worst.
Well, the good news is that you have 10 months to convince them. You know, sometimes you hear an idea and you think it's really awesome. Set the great orb of Hector's shield to lie here on the ground. 'Tis better than my eye should see it.
Oh, name it no more. Bless me. How can you talk of heaven and have so much wickedness in your heart? I used to have this recurring dream where my brothers and I are in this huge shopping mall with my mom.
Hey, wait a minute. No. Holy light with earth and sky, whom thou fillest equally. And how many a note of woe.
What sort of days do you suppose I lead when I behold Jesus seated on my Father's throne, wearing the self-same garments which he wore, and pouring out libations on the hearth by which he slew him? Then it'll be my turn.
Good heavens! If everybody was like you, a love story would soon be over. Matrimony never happened till after limbs all akimbo, wheeling and spinning, and the souls of these departed grabbed hands, clasped.
And Marty said, "Come out on the terrace." I said I don't have any clothes on. So he brought me this little robe and we walked out on the terrace. We'd only lived there for 2 months. And if there's talk against us, I know the source. It's Daphne and her little husband, of course. Those who have greatest cause for guilt and shame are quickest to besmirch neighbors.
All right. Congratulations.
Excellent. All right. And the first honorable mention award goes to School Code BTQ30 Dodson Middle School.
BZZ 35 Champs Charter High School of the Arts.
BCD 30 Valencia High School, Valencia.
BBC 30 Manhattan Beach Middle School.
And BKG 30 Culver City Middle School.
All right, and the remaining people are our trophy winners. 5th place goes to BCD 35 Valencia High School in Valencia.
4th place, BRD 30 Downey High School.
3rd place goes to BKG 35 Culver City Middle School.
2nd place goes to BRX 30 Fullerton Union High School.
And 1st place trophy winner for audition monologue goes to BRX 35 Fullerton Union High School. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Next up, we have event number 4, and this is the public domain event, and here are your finalists.
And since this is public domain, we will be able to watch the winning scene as well.
That's right.
Meet Jack. He lives a respectable life in the country with his younger ward, Cecily.
When I'm in town, I pretend to be my wild and wicked and totally imaginary brother named Ernest.
Ooh, how intriguing, wild and wicked.
Meanwhile, in town, Jack's fallen in love with my cousin, Gwendolyn. And she has fallen in love with the name Ernest.
Oh, Ernest.
Natalia Stefanova, I'm happy.
I'm happy too.
Ah, a load off my shoulders.
And now you will at least admit that a kata is better than Ugari.
Yeah, better.
Worse.
Now the messages have begun. Champagne!
Pray, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Cecily Cardew.
Cecily Cardew? What a very sweet name. Suddenly told me that we're going to be great friends. I like you already more than I can say. My first impression of people are never wrong.
Nice of you to like me so much after we've known each other such a comparatively short amount of time. Pray, sit down.
Excellent. And the winners for honorable mention. Oh, excuse me. We're going straight to third place with public domain. Excuse me. Third place is BYG Hart High School. And I think you've lost your voice again, Mr. Garrett.
It's just like a Zoom call, isn't it?
The
You're on
words
mute,
of
you're on mute.
2020.
Second place, BHH Oak Hills High School.
And first place for event 4, public domain, BDG Verdugo Hills High School. Congratulations, Verdugo Hills. And now we get to watch their public domain performance.
Bromedy!
At least I'm gonna get an A on this project.
Crocodiles kill their prey by grabbing it in their jaws, twisting around and around, and dragging it underwater and drowning it.
And an A plus for
This is not the correct scene.
ruining our first date.
It's called the death roll.
This isn't your table.
It isn't?
No, you're eating someone else's food.
They were done. They left. Here's the
All right, we're having a little bit of a...
Yeah, we skipped straight ahead to the event 5 finalists, it looks like.
It sure does. Yes. All right, let's see what we can do here. Okay, we will go ahead and we're going to come back to seeing the Verdugo Hills High School scene. We'll be able to play that in just a moment. I will find out what's going on with that. And in the meantime, we will continue on with Event 5, Small Group Comedy. Thank you for dealing with those challenges there.
Bromedy!
At least I'm gonna get an A on this project.
Crocodiles kill their prey by grabbing it in their jaws, twisting around and dragging it underwater and drowning it.
And an A plus for ruining our first date.
It's called the death roll.
This isn't your table.
It isn't?
No, you're eating someone else's food.
They were done. They left. Here's the signed receipt. They left a nice tip.
How generous. Now leave.
What will you do with all this food?
Throw it in the trash. You can find there later.
I'd rather.
Look, here's a picture of me from when I got married.
Let's see. My word, you look about 12 years old.
I was only 18.
You're smiling, babe. Were you happy then?
Well, I was drunk on champagne punch. I remember that.
Can I help you?
You know, you would look fantastic on a white screen. 17 millimeters.
Look, do you want to see a menu or what?
Let's negotiate here. What's the soup don jour today?
Soup of the day. You got a choice of polished duck blood or cream of kidney.
Beautiful.
You think it's the same Oprah Winfrey?
How many people can there be with a name like that?
But why would she live here?
Why not?
Because you said she's rich and famous. Rich and famous people live in New York and California.
Not all of them.
I have nothing but potty for you.
The whole dish is ridiculous. I know remembers him down up to his ears.
What's up? What is this, you bell Jill to the beach?
You saw that cowbird.
Hello? Hello, Sydney. I'm not here. Don't tell him I'm here. We didn't call. I'm not here at all. Yeah, she's here. Why would you tell him that? I told you not to tell him that. I totally agree. You agree with him? Don't agree with him. Agree with me. I'm your friend.
And I have my own jet fighter with Tom Cruise in it. When he was 23.
Look, I'll make you rich. Not so rich you can afford that bra or the jet fighter, or rich enough. And I only have to grow one small thing on return.
Fine. What do you want?
Your child.
Your child. Your child.
I'd give anything for just one kiss from Judy Johnson.
Anything?
Ah!
Even your soul?
Well, no, I wouldn't give that.
Don't say anything.
Sorry.
It's not all right.
Hey, you're the one that came here.
Please, the two of you for only one position.
Were they respecting me lately?
So have I. People respect me too.
I'm sure they do.
But with me, it's more of a sort of admiration rather than the very ordinary, unremarkable sort of respect that you quite rightly say is all that you've ever inspired. Why am I so unpopular?
I'm sorry, is that you asking that, Jens, or is that the diary?
Sounds a bit like your diary, doesn't it, Izzy?
All right.
Wonderful.
Okay, so for event 5, honorable mention goes to school code BKG, Culver City Middle School.
Honorable mention to BDG, Verdugo Hills High School.
BZK, Calabasas High School.
BQA, Sotomayor Art and Science Magnet.
BSF, Marymount High School.
And these are your trophy winners. In 5th place, BBX, Castaic High School.
In 4th place, BAY, Hamilton High School.
In 3rd place, BGN, Palos Verdes Peninsula High School.
In 2nd place, BHH, Oak Hills High School.
And 1st place winner for Event 5 Small Group Comedy, BAN, Western Center Academy. Congratulations to Western Center Academy.
Congratulations. All right, so
yeah, let's roll back and watch that.
Yeah, we're going to go back just a little bit to see our winner from Event 4. So I may have to refresh the slide. It looks like I do. This is the great thing with live events. There we go. No. Here, let me do a refresh because I did put in the right slide. Isn't this fun? You get to see the behind the scenes stuff. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and continue on to the next one, and let's see if I can get my act together and figure it out. Sorry, guys. Thank you for your flexibility there. We're going to go to Event 6, Student Original. These are your finalists in Student Original.
Excuse me, but what's going on?
That guy over there, he just attacked me.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'll get him. Hey, you stop running.
Say hey, say ho, say ho.
You are under arrest.
Oh, the power went out.
Power go out? What are we going to do? The project is due tomorrow. Prudence hasn't even read the book yet. She probably won't even do any work.
Well, this really gums things up. But since Tracy doesn't have any way to control me, I can just wait.
Oh God, she probably won't even do any work.
I'll just wait.
Hello there.
What took you so long?
I didn't know we were on a schedule.
Aren't we supposed to be?
I can see you're in a bad mood. Sorry for disturbing you. I'll come back later.
Wait, no, don't go.
It's the middle of the night. I'm tired. We played Among Us for 12 hours.
It's not even that late. It's 1 a.m.
Yeah, Juliana, just one more game or two.
Fine, but why isn't Karuma talking? Did she fall asleep on the Zoom call?
Yeah, she probably did. Let's just scream in the mic and see if she is actually sleeping.
Tell me about the plot.
I told her about your plot. She drank the drink anyway. I don't know why.
Well, if you didn't switch the wheels, now how did I afford such a beautiful banquet hall?
You didn't.
Murder, forgery, and debt. Long list of charges.
You're not gonna get off scot-free either. Purchase of drugs, conspiracy to commit murder.
Bring, 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 bring.
What do you want?
Hello, Mom. Are you Kyle's mom?
Uh-huh.
Who are you?
I'm Investigator Tom. I regret to inform you that your son was murdered last night.
Hey, Autumn, I kind of need to talk to you about something.
Hey, Lucas, what do you need to tell me?
Well, I did something bad and I really need your help.
Okay, what is it?
I think it's better if I tell you in private. Is there anywhere we can go?
Yeah, let's just go behind this wall over here.
So how was your day, Ben?
What are we going on about?
Just go with it.
Okay, it was good. You?
All right. Congratulations to all of our student original finalists. And our honorable mentions go to school code BDG, Verdugo Hills High School.
BRD, Downey High School.
5th place goes to BHH, Oak Hills High School.
4th place goes to BGN, Palos Verdes Peninsula High School.
3rd place goes to BAY, Hamilton High School.
2nd place goes to BCD, Valencia High School, Valencia.
And 1st place in student original goes to BBC, Manhattan Beach Middle School.
Congratulations, Manhattan Beach.
All right, and here is that student original winner.
Falling. Something we fear. You're terrified the whole time and it ends with a crash. The only part that makes it okay is that it usually lasts just a few seconds. But what if your fall was long enough that you could observe yourself hurtling towards the ground? What if your fall was long enough that you started to doubt there was a ground at all? School BBC presents Floating, a student original. Any minute now. Definitely soon. I'll just wait.
Hello there.
What took you so long?
I didn't know we were on a schedule.
Aren't we supposed to be?
I can see you're in a bad mood. Sorry for disturbing you. I'll come back later.
Wait, no, don't go. Aren't you here to tell me what I need to know?
What do you need to know?
You know,
The answer. Who you are.
I mean, usually how it goes is you tell me who I am.
But I don't know who you are. It's not like we've met before, right?
In a way, you may not know me, but I've always been here.
You don't look like what I thought you'd look like.
And what did you expect?
Well, I always thought I was sort of expecting.
I get that a lot.
So how do I refer to you?
That's the real question, isn't it?
Do people usually just know who you are?
I'm not sure. I'm special for you. But everyone else is meeting me around now for themselves, so it seems that some know me right away and others struggle a bit. I think you might be in that second group.
But why? Why do I have to struggle to know you? How come I don't know you? Why can't you just tell me?
Tell you. Someone can't just tell you.
Well, why not? Why do I have to figure it out on my own?
This is your journey. I can't tell you who I am and who I am not.
What if I just choose? Like, make a decision right here, right now. I mean, it would be so much better that way. God, why didn't I think of that before?
You can't just make a decision like I'm some new flavor of ice cream. And there's no rush. You can just chill a while and I can come back and check on you.
Wait, no, I can figure it out. I promise. Let's see, what are things I like to do? Oh, and what about the way I dress?
It has nothing to do with the way you dress.
Well, then what does it have to do with? Why do you have to be so hard to understand? Why does this all have to be so hard?
I get that this is hard. I really do get it, you know. You have questions and you want answers, but that's not how it works.
But could you at least tell me if I'm right?
Okay, you're right. All better?
No.
Did I not give you what you wanted?
It feels like you cheated.
I think you need to think about why it matters if you're right or wrong, or whether or not I tell you either way.
I guess if you told me where the ground was, I would stop falling.
Do you feel like you're falling behind?
No, nothing like that. I'm just falling, and there's no ground in sight. And it's not pleasant.
And what happens when you land?
I'm afraid of that answer.
You know, you're spending so much energy worrying about the ground that you're missing all there is to see on your way there. Look at the mountain peaks emerging from the clouds. There could be a bird or two to give you directions, perhaps to the top of a tall tower.
You're saying that I'm not lost forever, that I can enjoy uncertainty?
I'm saying you don't need the ground to stop falling. And you don't need me to tell you who I am or what you are.
I wanted to know why I felt the way I felt and liked who I liked. The answer. It was the only thing I thought would break my fall. But I have to accept that I don't need to touch the ground right away. I'll get there eventually. I'll stop falling eventually. I'll know who I am eventually. I'm still not touching the ground, but that's okay, because right now, I'm floating.
All right, that was great. And let's see. All right, and now we actually can go back and second here.
Get a look at that winner from the public domain category.
Make sure this is the updated version that you guys are seeing here.
Good to tell you, Stefano.
Let me refresh this. Public domain. And now it should be a 4-minute. Yep. Perfect.
Code BDG presents the proposal by Anton Chekhov.
Ivan Vasilievich, you are very contrary today. First, some letters belong to you, then Ugadi is better than a Katai. You know perfectly well that a Katai is 100 times better than your silly Ugadi. What makes you keep on saying he isn't?
Natalia Stefanova, I can see you either consider me a fool or a blind man.
But you may as well consider this. Your dog has a short lower jaw.
It isn't so.
Yes, a short lower jaw.
It's not so.
What makes you scream, my dear lady?
What makes you speak such nonsense? It's disgusting. It's a high time that Ugari was shot.
Palpitation! Oh, my heart.
I have always noticed the hunters who do the most talking know the least about hunting.
Be still.
I won't be still until you admit that a katai is better.
Well, has it begun all over again?
Mama, say frankly on honor, which dog is better, a katai or Ugari?
I beg of you, just answer this. Does your dog have a short lower jaw or not?
And what if he has? Is it of such importance? There's no better dog in the whole country.
But my Ugari is better. Tell the truth now.
Don't get so excited, my dear fellow. Permit me. Your Ugari certainly has his good points. He is from a good breed. But the dog, if you really want to know of it, has two faults. He's old and has a short lower jaw.
Palpitation! Oh, let's just stick to the facts. At Marvin's Meadows, my dog stuck ear to ear with the Count. And your dog?
He was behind because the Count struck him with his whip.
He was right. All the other dogs were on the fox's scent, and your dog found it necessary to bite a sheep.
That isn't so. Old fellow, I am sensitive about that and beg you therefore to stop this argument. He struck him because everybody looks down on a strange dog with good blood with envy. I remember distinctly.
I remember something too.
What do you remember?
Oh, I can't. My leg is lame.
Palpitation, what kind of hunter are you? You ought to stay in the kitchen by the stove and not go fox hunting. Palpitation!
A man with your diseases ought to stay home if you were a hunter. Much you only ran around in order to find out other people's dogs and cause trouble for everyone. Let's drop the subject. Besides, you're no hunter.
And you are? You only ride around to flatter the Count. Oh, my heart! You intriguer! Swindler!
And what of it? Be still.
Intriguer?
Baby, puppy, walking drugstore?
Old rat! I know you.
Be still, I'll shoot you down with my wares gun like a partridge. Fool, loafer.
Here. My shoulder. Where is my shoulder? I'm dying. Heavens!
Baby, happy clam. I'm ill. I'm sick.
Nice sort of hunter you are. You can't even sit on a horse. Mama, what's the matter with him? Ah! Out of the silage! He is dead!
Air. I can't breathe.
Out of the silage! What have we done? He's dead! Doctor!
What is it? What's the matter with you?
He is dead! Dead!
Who is dead? Who has died? Yes, he is dead. Good God, what a terrible situation. He's coming to drink some water.
Sparks. Miss. Where am I?
Get married quick and then go to the devil. She's willing. She's agreed.
Who?
Only leave me in peace.
Who?
She's willing.
Natalia Stefanova, I'm happy.
I'm happy too.
Ah, a load off my shoulders.
And now you will at least admit that a katai is better than Ugari.
Yeah, better.
Worse.
Now the messages have begun. Champagne!
Very good. And these are our finalists in large group drama.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that you, Mr. Captain of the soccer team, Mr. Class President, Mr. A student, Mr. Son of the richest guy in town, Mr. Mercedes, you can afford all the honor you want.
That has nothing to do with honor.
Honor is easy when you've got everything going for you, man.
Where are Elmer, Herman, Bert, Tommy, Charlie?
The clown, the boozer, the fighter.
One passed in a fever. One was burned in a mine.
One was killed in a brawl.
One died in a jail. One fell from a bridge, toiling for children and wife. All are sleeping on the hill. Shh.
Why do you demand a faculty position?
Because I don't need a title to do the work.
But the boys need your work to keep their titles. If they won't give you what you deserve, they're never going to give it to any of us.
What do you want them to give you?
A chance to show them what we can do.
What is this?
Why me, Josh?
Why me?
Why me? Why me, Josh?
Why not? World's overpopulated. I wanted to do my part.
We played ball together.
Liked me.
I don't even.
No way. Libby and Tyler?
Hotness.
Sucking face?
I would totally make out with Tyler Phillips.
No, it was Tyler Larson.
Ew.
No, it's sweet.
Katie.
Tyler is just gross, Shelly.
How come you don't talk to him, Eddie? He blesses you and you talk to him hardly.
I bless you and you don't talk to me.
I don't talk to you. What do you mean?
I don't know. I come home, you run around someplace.
Well, he likes to see everything, that's all. So we go. You mad at me?
Yuck, what is this? Mystery meat?
I know, right? Bologna from home is better than that.
God, it looks like worms.
Disgusting. My dog wouldn't eat that.
I saw that guy serving spit in it.
All right, that was great work, everybody. And for large group drama, here are our honorable mentions. School code BAY, Hamilton High School.
In 5th place, we have BHH, Oak Hills High School.
4th place goes to BKG, Culver City Middle School.
3rd place, BRD, Downey High School.
2nd place goes to BGN, Palos Verdes Peninsula High School.
And 1st place, Event 7 Large Drama, goes to BCD, Valencia High School, Valencia. Congratulations to Valencia.
Congratulations, Valencia.
Up next, we have Event 8 Large Group Comedy. And let's take a look at our finalists.
I shouldn't have done this.
It's going to be worth it.
This was not a good idea.
You know the stuff, right?
I don't feel so good.
You're going to get an A, and you're going to thank me.
No, I should have slept.
Welcome to the quest for the lost soul of Athens. Your mission is find and free the lost soul before it is devoured by the dark forces of darkness forever.
I picked up these signals that seem to transmit little snatches of people's lives in suburbia.
You better learn some manners, young lady, or else.
Or else what?
Or else people aren't going to like you, honey. You do want to be liked.
Not me. I'm different.
Well, you can't argue with that.
We are not here to put on a play.
We believe that putting on a play is a bad idea.
Horrible idea.
A rotten idea.
We aren't going to do it, period.
So don't ask.
Don't plead.
Whatever you do, don't beg. It makes us sick.
Hello, baby. Hello. It looks just like me. It has my hair, but I wonder if it would have been better having your hair.
Your hair is lovely.
Thank you. Kumquat. Kumquat.
Yeehaw, daddy's little baked potato.
Don't call this child a baked potato.
It's a term of affection.
Here are the place cards, Mother, and the diagram. Should I put them around?
Yes, dear. Remove a plate, Dunham.
Remove one plate, madam? Oh, madam, you wouldn't sit down with 13.
13. Why you right? 13. We can never sit down with 13.
Change the subject. Here comes some bad tidings in person.
Madame, it grieves me to have to bring you such unfortunate news, but you would have heard it from somebody else if not from me. And as your brother is so ill.
Say no more, monsieur. Thank you for going through this trouble at your service.
Nothing to worry about. All I want to do is just put a story on the record. Nearly 3 men an hour, Mrs. Haney.
Mrs. Haney? We were together for 1 day and we fought for 24 hours.
20. You were asleep for 4 hours?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Did he call yet?
I don't have caught up. How is he?
It's all over the room. I don't know why people decorating white.
I can't believe this is happening. Hello, Dr. Dudley?
Is that the doctor?
All right, congratulations. Good job. And our honorable mentions go to BTQ, Dotson Middle School.
BRD, Downey High School.
BAY, Hamilton High School.
BCD, Valencia High School, Valencia.
And our trophy winners, 5th place goes to BHH, Oak Hills High School.
4th place, BEE, Santa Monica High School.
3rd place goes to BSF, Marymount High School.
2nd place goes to BGN, Palos Verdes Peninsula High School.
And 1st place goes to BBC, Manhattan Beach Middle School. Congratulations, Manhattan Beach.
Congratulations, Manhattan Beach. Now our final acting event of the evening, Event 9 Musical. Here are the finalists.
What if this dialogue were set to music? What if what we're saying could be said in a song?
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Perhaps we can use it. Music in a musical. How can we go wrong?
We could ask significant questions. We could get important points across. Like, are we writing for art? And is art a springboard for fame?
Wait for it, Daddy, one little secret. Please, please.
Okay, I won't tell your mother.
That it should come to this. I'll be in my room until you're ready to share, like a proper husband.
Close your sermon with the signature tune and call it disclosure. We've got magic to do just for you.
What am I doing? Nothing. I'm Prince Pippin. One day I will be king. Father, I know what I want to do now. I want to be a soldier.
What? Denied.
He's absolutely right. It's time for me to start living and stop warring. There's got to be something worthwhile I can do with my life.
Into the woods without delay, be careful not to lose the way. Into the woods, your nose may be lurking on the journey. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, and out of the woods and home before dark.
All right, congratulations, everybody in musical. Great work. And here we go. 4th place in musical goes to BTQ, Dotson Middle School.
3rd place in musical goes to BGN, Palos Verdes Peninsula High School.
2nd place goes to BLT, Beverly Hills High School.
And 1st place for Event 9 Musical goes to BGR, Chaminade College Prep. Congratulations to Chaminade.
Hey, congratulations. Good work. And that leads us to the Junior Varsity Sweepstakes. This is where we collect all of the different points from all of the different events for their total scores. And our honorable mentions for these schools are BDG, Verdugo Hills High School.
BTQ, Dodson Middle School.
BRD, Downey High School.
BKG, Culver City Middle School.
EAY, Hamilton High School.
And our sweepstakes trophy winners are in 5th place, BBC, Manhattan Beach Middle School.
4th place goes to BCD, Valencia High School in Valencia.
3rd place, BRX, Fullerton Union High School.
2nd place goes to BHH, Oak Hills High School.
And 1st place goes to BGN, Palos Verdes Peninsula High School.
All right. Congratulations, Palos Verdes Peninsula. Way to
Congratulations.
go.
And congratulations to all of our entries.
Yes. Yeah. Congratulations to everybody. You guys should be really proud. Our first festival like this, with a virtual festival, just even completing your work and learning how to use this whole system, you guys should be proud of that. Thank you to all of our students and teachers that helped make this Dtasc Virtual Festival possible. Thank you to Mr. Cohen and all of our board members and committee members who worked really hard since April to put this all together. And thank you for watching this evening. We hope you enjoyed our students' work.
Yes, and thank you, Mr. Garrett, for producing the event. And have a wonderful evening, everybody. We hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you in April at the Shakespeare Festival.
Yes, see you in April. Good night.
Night.